morning, Sharon. Jessie, look.
Oh.
I wanted you to see my ring. I haven't stopped looking at it since I got it.
Oh, Meg, how wonderful.
Jessie, is it as beautiful as I think it is?
Oh, yes, it is. When'd you get it?
Last night. And Jessie, in a very real way, I owe it you.
Meg, don't say that. It isn't true. Don't spoil anything.
But it doesn't. I feel so lucky. I have happiness to spare. I can believe it and still be happy.
Well, hello.
Hello, Steve. Look what Lee gave me last night.
Wow. Well, that sort of does it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I told Steve about it yesterday.
We couldn't be happier, could we, Jessie?
No, sir.
Thank you, Steve.
Well, I came in to tell you that Dr. Baldwin, Lee's brother, is coming in this morning. The board has approved his appointment to replace Dr. Lindsay. You've met him, haven't you, Meg?
Yes, I'm having lunch with him today, and Lee. I don't know him very well.
Well, neither do I. Of course, he's different from Lee, but I think you'll like him. Hi, darling.
Good morning, dear.
Hi, Audrey.
What's the meeting all about?
Look.
Oh, Meg, I don't have to ask what this means. Oh, I'm so pleased for you. It's just lovely.
Thank you.
Oh.
Well, I think I better get this medication down to Dr. Prentice. Excuse me.
Okay.
No, thanks, Sharon.
Morning, Steve.
Hello, Phil.
Good morning, Audrey.
Ah, my faithful friend.
You make me feel very appreciated.
You are. Only wish I knew some way to let you know just how much.
You can try getting well.
Believe me, I was never more determined about anything.
Have you seen Polly? Had a chance to talk to her since we had lunch?
No, and I can hardly wait to hear it.
Well, I enjoyed talking to her very much. She's very direct and very pleasant. I liked her very much.
I hoped you would.
She's also worried about you. She seems devoted to you.
Well, I think she is, in her way. But she regards me as something of a relic, something out of history.
Well, I think that's a way young people have of cutting themselves free, don't you?
Jessie, what did she say?
Well, she certainly loves you. And that seems to be part of the problem. I was really surprised at how frankly she talked to me.
I don't want him to be upset. Well, we just don't see eye to eye.
Don't you think that you could avoid those areas now where you disagree?
It's easier said than done. You see, Daddy doesn't want me to date this man. I like him a lot, Jessie.
Why doesn't he want you to date him?
It's kind of embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
No, look, I might as well tell you. He's married.
Oh.
Well, it's not bad. I mean, I haven't done anything wrong.
No, I'm sure you wouldn't.
He likes me, Jessie, and I like him a lot. It's just so natural. When I'm with him, I don't even think that he's married.
Where did you meet him?
He's a teacher at Briar School of Art.
And your father doesn't want you to see him,
Well, I have to. He teaches one of my courses. Daddy doesn't like... Well, maybe I should say Daddy hates me seeing him at all.
Jessie, have you any idea what it means to me to be able to talk to you like this?
It means a great deal to me, too.
I've never been able to share a problem about Polly with anyone.
Well, I can imagine a little bit of what it meant to you, losing your wife. Not just for yourself, but for Polly.
For me, it was a sorrow, but I know that everyone has to live with some sorrow. I managed.
And the work helped.
Oh, yes, I kept very busy, except for the time I spent with Polly, which was always a delight. Tortured delight, because I was always sharply aware of my own inadequacy. A man is no good alone. He's not even a whole man. At least that's been my experience. I suppose it was worse for me because of Polly.
Worse in a sense, but better because you had Polly.
Yes. Oh, yes. Jessie, how do you always manage to see the whole picture? I was beginning to feel a little sorry for myself until you reminded me of Polly. And I think I'm pretty lucky to have a daughter like her.
Yes, sir, I think so.
Well, Jessie, what did she say? Did she tell you anything of her plans?
Oh, a little bit, not very much. But I don't think you have any immediate worry.
Mean that?
Yes, I do. I don't think she'd do anything to concern you while you're sick.
What about after?
Well, nobody has any guarantees about what's going to happen. I think this is a problem you're going to have to handle one step at a time.
Jessie, I'm going to need your help. I don't know how to handle this problem all alone.
I'll do anything I can.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Phil.
Listen, I hear by the grapevine that Baldwin and Meg Bentley are going to get married. Is that so?
Yes.
Well, what's your reaction?
I'm glad.
You know something? I believe you are.
I think they're both very lucky.
You know, there's something about you, Jess, that I would just never understand.
I'm
I guess I
sorry.
never did.
Sorry about that, Phil. I think it's very simple.
Well, just tell me why you can't be like everybody else. I mean, you had two men, Baldwin and myself, ready to beat their brains out for you, and each one of them thinking they had a chance for you.
My feelings about you haven't changed about either of you. I just happen to think that marriage to either would be a mistake.
Well, that sounds so darn glib, Jess. And I still think it's just words.
Phil, I'm sorry. The simple truth is you don't need me. You did at one time, but you don't now, and neither does Lee. You're both doing fine.
How bad does somebody have to need you before you...
I don't have all the answers. I'm just very glad that things are working out for everybody. Life is relatively peaceful. Because I don't think it would have been otherwise.
You feel lucky because you think Baldwin and I are being taken care of. Well, that may be true of Baldwin, but I wouldn't be so sure about me.
You can have anything you want.
Except what I want most.
Jessie, I'd like you to meet Dr. Tom Baldwin. This is Miss Brewer.
Dr. Baldwin?
How do you do,
going
Mr.
to be with
Brewer?
us?
Oh,
Thank
Phil.
you.
Yeah. Dr. Brewer, Dr. Baldwin.
I do, Dr. Baldwin.
How do you do, Dr. Brewer? Dr. Baldwin is replacing Dr. Lindsay, Phil.
I'm glad to have you with us. Excuse me now, I have to see some of my patients.
Is Meg here, Jessie?
I think she may be in the medicine room. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Well, you have an impressive staff, Dr. Hardy.
Yes, we have some crack nurses, the best.
Oh, hi, Meg. We have a luncheon date, I understand.
Yes, Lee told me.
Good. Can you get ready? Because Lee will be waiting.
Certainly, I'll only be a few minutes.
Righto?
I'm sure you know that Lee and Meg are getting married.
Yes, I certainly do. I think it's a great idea.
Oh, we all feel that way. I just hope it doesn't mean that we're going to lose Meg. She'd be a real loss.
Well, I really have no idea whether they've talked about that or not yet. As I understand it, this is an old friendship and a new engagement.
Yes, that's right.
Ready, Tom?
Yes, yes. Have a nice lunch.
Thanks a
Thank you.
lot.
Goodbye, Steve.
What do you think of him, Jessie?
I don't know yet. I just met him.
He certainly had excellent training. 2 years of residency, Johns Hopkins, plus 2 years, or 3 years in the Air Corps, rather.
Great sense of vitality about him, isn't there?
Yeah.